Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk.
Okay, here we are back inside MatrixGold once again. Thanks for tuning in. Hope the videos are helping your designing process. If they are, please go ahead and hit that subscription button. Tap on that notification bell for further content uploads. Leave me a like. Drop me a comment down below. Like to hear from you, good, bad, and different. Or if you want to know something about a specific command or something else, drop that in there as well. Also, if you'd like to donate some coffee to the cause, down around here, there's a super thanks button. You can donate some coffee to the cause. And please share the content if you want to. Now we're getting into our level 3, which is starting to get kind of exciting. So before I go and start rearranging everything at level 3, I'm going to go ahead and select it all and full save it, which I already did right here. Okay, just because now what we're going to be doing is starting to manipulate things where, you know, maybe we get a little bit crazy and we don't want to go back and readjust everything. We just want to go back to a certain point. So you might want to save it every once in a while. I would definitely save it in a full save. That way you still have every parametric command activated at any time. For instance, like, well, yeah, this one's okay. So let's go in here. And let's click on that. And right away, you can see that I already played around with these numbers. And you can see that this head is, or this prong here is a little bit different than the other 3. Now, what level 3 does is it allows us to manipulate the top of the prong, the bottom of the prong, each individually by clicking on these little dots here. So now I can manipulate that one. I can manipulate this one here. So I can manipulate the bottom or the top on each individual prong, which there's some really cool stuff we can start to do with. But first, since I went ahead and played around with it, now I have this one prong that's kind of jacked up, right? So kind of easy to fix. If I want to adjust these, go back to level 1 or something, I don't want that one real thin. What I can do is I can check out my distance. So my width is 3.2. So I can click here. Now it's activate that one. Go over to my width, type in 3.2, hit enter, and it makes it that width, right? And I can come back over here, click on this prong, and check this one, 1.4. So I'll come back over here and check my thickness at 1.4. So now they're activated. So if I go back to number 1, I can still manipulate these a little bit more, right? And if I go to 2, I can get we already talked about that, so I'm not going to go into all kind of details. But the reason why I hit the profile, the reason why it snapped back to 1.5 we talked about earlier, right? But you can always, again, type over there. So check out the other 2 videos if you want to know more about why it's snapping back and other things. And you can see I messed around with the rail here, right? So if I go back to level 1, I'm sorry, level 2, so we have the rails and the prongs all together, right? I can just drop that one down back to where it was, and I think I changed, no, there's 2 there, okay. Change those rails around with level 3 here. No, with level 4 I changed it around, I think. So let's take this one and just make it a little, we'll talk about level 4 here in a second. I'll just make that something like that for right now. Okay, so we'll go back to level 3. But now we have everything pretty much, go back to 2, sorry. So it does all the prongs. 1.5, maybe we want this a little thinner here. But now we, with level 3, we can choose what we want to do with each prong. So let's go over here again, prong location. Now what we can do is on that prong location, whatever that prong is selected, we can move that one prong wherever we want. So we can start to make some crazy designs at this point, right? So you can manipulate each individual prong to be able to come up with crazy things. If you're going to be attaching to something, if you want to put, we'll talk about it later on. We'll actually go in after we do number 4 and make a crazy head or something like that. So now we can manipulate any prong individually. And again, the rest of the command, let's put this back to 0 here. So we'll just type in 0. We'll go to, I think it's this prong we moved around. It's at a 25. We'll go back to 0 here. And we'll check this one just to make sure. 0, and check that one there. 0. Okay. All right. So now we can start to play around, right? So let's go to here, and we can go to here. You can go to any ones that you want, and you can click on each individual prong in level 3. So we got these 2 here, and we can move those around however we want, right? So you can come up with some crazy designs for different style of heads, you know. Just getting creative with it, right? So let's go back. Let's see, prong shapes, we can still do that. Let's go back to level 1 so we can just choose a 4 here. We'll go back to level 3, and we'll go ahead and readjust that to 0 here. And we'll take this one and readjust it to 0 here too. Okay, so 0 will put them back to where they were. By default, right? So now we can change the prongs. We can do the prong editor, which we already talked about. So go check the other 2 videos back if you don't know much about that. Video width, prong thickness. We kind of talked about that, making it thicker or thinner, depending. Of course, there again, it's going to be individual. If you want to do them all the same, then you'll need to go to level 2, right? Which we talked about. And dome height, making the dome higher, and our angle for like a rendering or something like that, which we talked about. And then we have the same down here on the bottom, pretty much. Base prong profile, we can change that to anything we want. Edit it individually for each individual one, or you go to number 2 and do them there, of course, all together. So it really gives you all kind of crazy manipulations, and then base prong thickness down here. Now we're going to go back to level 1 real quick, and we'll scroll down here to do just a 3, just the 3 prong, right? Because I think it's a kind of interesting, cool way to show off something. Well, let's actually do 2. Okay. So we can adjust those prongs. Maybe this one we want, right up in here, right? So we'll go to level 3, and we'll take that placement and move it over 25. Let's change it to, let's see, a -90 here real quick. See what that, yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. And we'll take this one here, and we'll put it at a +90. Oh, we need to do -90, I guess, because I guess it just goes in the one direction. Okay, so we have one on one side and one on another, right? Okay, so this, nothing spectacular here. And what we'll do, we'll go back to level 1, and we'll just give a rail count of 1 for right now. And then we'll go to level 2, and we'll kind of drag it up something like that for right now. Really, we could do overall height. So we can go to level 1 and go to overall height and bring it up something like that, right? Okay, now we're at level 1. Remember these commands down here, the base prong and the prong type. We're at profile right now. We go to gem offset, right? Which is going to change those prongs up, right? Level 1 doesn't give us much manipulation options, but level 2 gives us both of them, right? Options, but level 3 will not let. Oh, it will. Okay, never mind. It will let us adjust the angle on that. So we can make that wider, and we can make that wider. And now we have a total different style of head where we can do all kind of other things on there, which is really cool. You know, and you can set that to whatever type distance you want, because we really already talked about but level 3, we can come in here and select that one. Now the prong or the gem offset, right, will not give us a profile that we can change up, right? Because there's really only the rail profile, because it's giving you the offset style or whatever. Prong on that one, but we can still go into level 3 and manipulate this one more. So maybe make it a little thinner at the top. How thick is that? 1.3. And we can maybe make this a little wider or thinner, so you can make crazy different designs, right? Which is pretty cool. Yeah. So there you go. There's level 3, just kind of different options that we have available, and all the commands to really manipulate it. But really, level 3 lets you pick each individual prong to be able to manipulate it, right? So if we go back to level 1, change it from gem offset to automatic, and we go and add more prongs onto it. Oh, because we moved the 1, let's go back to level 3. There should be 2 here. Let's change that one back to positive 90. And there you go. So, you know, you have to remember where you're at and which one does what, right? So sometimes, you know, by saving it, and then maybe if you mess it up a little too much, you don't want to go back and redo each individual prong or whatever. You can just go back where you saved it and pick up where you left off. And again, you could save this style of head into your collections for later usage on other stones. So hopefully that helps. Level 3, all prongs. Then we'll go into level 4, and once we're in level 4, we'll kind of check out, see what we can do more with other things. So thanks for watching, and good designing.